This is Trans4Materia Basic. We're going to be playing Game B Battle version using the 4-element classic Tetrad deck. This deck is 12 cards times 5 for 60 cards. The 5-element whooshing inspired deck is 20 cards times 3 for 60 cards. We'll be demonstrating using the 4-element deck. Now, Game B battle mode is basically the same as regular, but you have to, you don't gain points for continuing the advantage chain and the play pile. You have hit points, and if you have to, each player has 5 hit points. If you can't play a card, or if you choose not to play a card because you're keeping your hand for card combinations, you lose a hit point, and the player that went before you gains a score point. Anyways, choose who will be the dealer. Who will be the first dealer. The dealer deals each player 5 cards going left. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Then places the deck between players, and flips the top card over to start the play pile. The catalyst is water fills drowns air. Alright, now, player left of the dealer goes first. Draw a card. I draw water doses fire. Now I can play that because there is water present, but I'll check my hand to see what potential card combinations I have. Do I have any more water cards? I have a water fills drowns air. So right there I have a potential water set if I have water erodes floods earth. Because I have W1 out of 3 and W3 out of 3, so I need W2 out of 3 for the set. Earth, I also have a potential set with the Earth Buries Smothers Fire, E3 out of 3, and Earth Fills Absorbs Displaces Water, E2 out of 3. And my other cards are an Air Smothers Fire, which I can use because air is present, or a Fire Consumes Pollutes Air, which I could also play because air is present. So I can play either of those. I'll keep these cards because I have potential sets, and I will play the Fire Consumes Pollutes Air. I do not get a point for playing that in this mode. Opponent's turn. Dealer's turn. Fire scorches melts earth. Now I can play that because there is fire present. So that's what do I have in my hand for sets or anything? I have a potential. No. Okay, I have an Earth Buries Smothers Fire. I can also play that. That's the opposite of the card I drew. I have a potential 3 of a kind of Earth erodes oxidizes, or Air erodes oxidizes Earth, because I have 2 of those in my hand, or a potential set because I have Air evaporates freezes water. So I would need the Air Smothers Fire for this set. So I'm going to put those aside. I have potential whatever of those. Water. Okay. Water fills drowns air. I could play that. Water, air, earth, fire. Oh, I'm thinking of cards for a chain. Fire. No, that wouldn't work. Alright, no. And I'll keep those. Alright, I will play Water fills Jones air because air is present. Draw a card. Water doses fire. I could play that because water is present. I have a water doses fire in my hand, so that's a potential 3 of a kind or a set there. And that's a potential set. I'm going to keep these. And I will play my air smothers fire because air is present. Earth fills, berry smothers air. I can play that because air is present. What do I have earth cards? None. I have earth over fire. I could play that as well because fire is present. Or I could keep those for potential earth set if I have the earth over water card. So I will keep those for potential. Ooh. I could play them as set, or I could place them down right now as a full house, because I have 3 of one element, 2 of another. No, I'm gonna keep those for potential set though. It won't. So maybe next turn we'll see what comes up. I'm gonna play my fire over fire scorches melts earth because fire is present. Draw a card. Fire boils evaporates water. I can play that because fire is present. Now let's see. Oh, I could play a full house also because I have 3 water cards and 2 earth cards. Okay. No, I don't have a chain there. I'll play the fire boils evaporates water. Oop, way to go, genius. Wreck your cards. Fire scorches melts earth. I can play that because there's fire present. So you have 2 earth cards and 3 air cards. I could put a full house down. Let's say I'm gonna keep saving it in case I have fire scorches melts earth. I will play that because fire is present. Water erodes floods earth. I can play that because earth is present. Oh, that's the water card I needed for my set. So I have, pardon me, Alright, so I'm going to play my water doses fire, W3 out of 3. Oops. My water erodes floods earth, W2 out of 3. Or my water fills drowns air, W1 out of 3. I gotta set down. That'd be 3 points. If I'd put it, if I put the full house down, that would have been 7 points. But those are. How often am I gonna get another set? How often am I gonna get another full house potentially? Who knows? Who knows? I need to play a card. So. Well, that's a potential set, so I'm keeping those 2 earth cards. Water dose is fire. I'll play that because fire is present. Alright, let's see. Fire scorches melts earth. I can play that because fire is present. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, pardon me. Screw it. I'll put down a full house. Well. No, I'll hold that for now. I'll play the fire scorches melts earth. Alright, air erodes oxidizes earth. I can play that because earth was played, so there's that. I want to keep my earth cards for my potential set. I need the earth over air card. I'll play the earth erodes air erodes oxidizes earth. Fire consumes pollutes air. I can play that because the air is present. Yeah, why not? Air erodes oxidizes earth. Air erodes oxidizes earth. Air evaporates, freezes water. Earth buries, smothers fire. And earth buries, smothers air. Or fills, buries, smothers air. There we go with a full house. And I play the fire consumes pollutes air. These air is present. Oh wait, that was... No, I'm not using that properly. I keep forgetting. Alright, earth fills, absorbs, displaces water. I already have one in my hand, and I have a earth buries, smothers fire. Now, if I want to keep my cards for potential set, or a 3 of a kind, I don't have. I have one. I can play the earth buries, smothers fire because I could play that because fire is present, but I cannot play the earth fills, absorbs, displaces water because there is no earth or water. It's only fire and air. I will pass, so I lose a hit point, and the opponent gains a score point. And draw a card. Air evaporates, freezes water. I can play that because there's air present. Fire scorches, melts earth. I cannot play that because that is air and water, not earth or fire. But, oh, I can't play that. Well, I could play one of my doubles. Earth fills, absorbs, displaces water, because water is present. Draw a card. Oops. Earth fills, absorbs, displaces water. I cannot play that because that's the same card that's played. So if I played that and my opponent skipped, I cannot play it. And if my opponent played as they just did, I cannot play it. So I have to skip a turn. I have to pass and lose a hit point. Opponent gains a point for score. Alright. Air erodes, oxidizes earth. I can play that because earth is present. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. I was thinking of a chain. Well, I can play that, so I don't need to. Air erodes, oxidizes. I can play that, so that's. I'll play the air erodes, oxidizes earth because earth is present. Air smothers fire. I can play that because there's air present. Air smothers fire. I cannot play that because that was just played. That's the same card. Yeah, I would just need a water over air card for a chain. I'm going to play the Earth Buries Smothers Fire because there's fire present. I hope I get that chain card. Earth fills, buries, smothers air. I can play that because there's earth present. Or I could play my earth fills, absorbs, displaces water. Because there is earth present. I could play either of these. Or I could hold on to them, hoping for a earth over fire card. Because if I had that with them, it would be a set. So I could pass and take hit, hoping for the cards I need. No, there's one there. At least one there. I'm going to pass. So I lose a hit point, and the opponent gains a score point. Fire buries, smothers, earth buries, smothers fire. I cannot play that because that's the card down. I could play that, but that would break the chain. I want to keep the chain now. I want to see if I can get a chain. I need water over air. Yeah, I need water fills, drowns, air card, and I would have a chain for that. I am also going to choose to pass. So there's a hit point. Opponent gains a score point. Water fills, drowns. I got the card you need. Hmm. Now, I cannot play that because there's Earth and Fire there. So I could play either of my Earth cards. Earth fills, absorbs, displaces water, or Earth fills, buries, smothers air. Oh, I want that set though, potentially. I will choose to pass again. Opponent gains a score point after I lose a hit point. Earth fills, absorbs, displaces water. I already have one of those in my hand. I can play it because there's Earth present. And I want to keep that potential chain. Yeah, that's it there. Oh, or a potential set. Yeah, I want to keep that. So I'm going to get rid of one of my doubles. Earth fills, absorbs, displaces water. I can play that because there is Earth present. Water doses fire. I can play that because there is water present. Water. Or I could play the water fills, drowns air. I'll play the water fills, drowns air. Draw a card. Fire boils, evaporates water. I can play that because there is water present. I don't have it. I might need it for a set. Yeah, I'm going to play the water boils, evaporates, or fire boils, evaporates water because there is water present. Keep those for potential chain. Fire consumes, pollutes air. I can play that because there is fire present. Or I could play the water doses fire. I'll play the water doses fire because it's the opposite card. Earth fills, buries, smothers air. I cannot play that because that's water and fire. No, I have an Earth set now. Earth buries, smothers fire, E3 out of 3. Earth fills, absorbs, displaces water, E2 out of 3. And Earth fills, absorbs, Earth fills, buries, smothers air, E1 out of 3. So I have a set with those I could put down, but that would break my potential chain I had going. I can play both of those because, Mhm. 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 Earth over water. Ooh, I could have a potential if I. Mhm. 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 Yeah, if I had a water over Earth, that would be I could have a chain of 5. Or I could stick to the set. Uh, I'll play the set, Earth set, and a water set. Trying to think of the potential cards I could play for sets or change for alternate hand combinations. Let's see. Water doses fire. I will play Fire Scorches Melts Earth because fire is present. Draw a card. Earth fills very smothers air. I can play that because there is Earth present. I already have one in my hand. I will play that. Oh, I could play the Earth consumes pollutes, or that I could play the Fire consumes pollutes air because there's fire present, and then I could keep that for potential 3 of a kind or another set because I'm missing the Earth over fire card. Yeah, I'll play the Fire consumes pollutes air because fire is present. Draw a card. Water erodes floods Earth. I cannot play that because there is no water or Earth present. However, I can play the air smothers fire because that's both are present and that's the opposite card of the one that's there. So I'll play that. Pardon me. Water doses fire. I can play that because there's fire present. I'll keep my cards for a potential set of either kind. Water doses fire because fire is present. Air smothers fire. I can play that because there's fire present. Or I could play the water erodes floods earth because there's water present. I'll play the water erodes floods earth. Air erodes oxidizes earth. I can play that because there is earth present. And yeah, keep those cards for potential set or 3 of a kind. I'll play the air erodes oxidizes earth. Air evaporates freezes water. I can play that because there is air present. Or I could play the air smothers fire. I'll play the air evaporates freezes water. Water erodes floods earth. I can play that because there is water present. And it will not, I'll keep my cards for what I'm looking for. Fire boils evaporates water. I can play this because there is water present. I cannot play the air smothers fire because neither are present. That's water and earth. So I'll have to play the earth or the fire boils evaporates water. Fire consumes pollutes air. I can play that. I can play that because there is fire present. And I'll keep my cards for what I'm looking for. Water fills drowns air. I can play that because there is air present. Or I could play my air smothers fire because both are present, and it's the opposite of the cards that's down, which I will play. Oh, pardon me. Water doses fire. I can play that because there's fire present, and I can keep my cards for what I'm looking for. Fire consumes pollutes air. I can play that because there is fire present, or I could play the water fills drowns air because there is water present. I will play the water fills drowns air. Fire boils evaporates water. I can play that because there is water present and keep the cards for what I'm looking for. Earth buries smothers fire. I can play that because there is fire present. Or I could play my fire consumes pollutes air card because there is fire present. And I will play that one. Water erodes floods earth. I can play that because... oh, no, I can't. I can't play that because there's... that's fire and air. I can't play that. I don't... do I want to break up my potential... oh, I can't play that because that's air. I have a potential 3 of a kind there. But... oh... yeah, no, that's not likely to come up now. There's 2 copies on the table already. So I'll break up my 3 of a kind. I could still go for a set if I have an Earth over Fire card, though. I will play my double of Earth fills, buries, smothers air, because there's air present. Water erodes, floods earth. I can play that because there is earth present. Or I could play my Earth buries, smothers fire, because there's earth present, which I will play. Fire scorches, melts earth. I can play that because that's the opposite card of what's there. I could play the water erodes, floods earth because that's earth is present. No. No, I don't have potential. So alright, I will play the fire scorches, melts earth because that's the opposite of the card there. Air evaporates, freezes water. I cannot play that because neither is present. That's fire and earth. I can play my water erodes, floods earth card because there is earth present. Air smothers fire. I cannot play that because neither is present. That's water and earth right now. I can play... oh, no, I cannot play my water erodes, floods earth because that's the same card that's down right now. So I could either pass again and take a hit because I'm waiting for my set, or I could just give up on that earth set and break it up. So I will play the opposite card. Earth fills, absorbs, displaces water. Fire boils, fire boils, evaporates water. I can play that because there is water present. Or I could play air evaporates, freezes water because there is water present. And I will play the air card. Air evaporates, freezes water. I cannot play that because that was just played. I could play earth fills, buries, smothers air. Or I could play water erodes floods earth, or I could play air smothers fire. I'll play air smothers fire. Earth buries smothers fire is what I just drew. And my other card is fire boils evaporates water. I will play that. Because because fire is present. Alright, earth fills very smothers air. I cannot play that because that's fire and water right now. Oh, I have a second one in my card. Ah, cool. If I had kept it, I could have. Wow. Okay. Well, so much for my three of kind. I could play the air evaporates freezes water because water is present. Or I could play the water erodes floods earth because water is present. The water erodes floods earth. Earth fills, absorbs, displaces water. I can play that because that's the opposite card of what's there. Or I could play my earth very smothers fire because earth is present. I'll play the opposite card. Now, since the deck has been emptied, we take the top card off the play pile and keep it there. Then shuffle the cards that were under it back into a new deck. If there were discard piles, they would also be shuffled back into the deck. Alright, now water douses fire. I can play that because there is water present. Let's see. Water or fire. Air or water. Ooh, if I had a fire over earth, I could almost have a chain, so I could keep that. Fire over earth. Alright. Oh. I keep those potential chain, and I will play the earth fills very smothers air because there's earth present. Keep the rest of the cards for potential chain. Water erodes floods earth. I can play that because there is earth present. Or I could play the fire buries smothers earth buries smothers fire because there is earth present. I'll play the earth buries smothers fire. Air erodes oxidizes earth. I can play that because there is earth present, and it won't mess up my chain. Air evaporates, freezes water. I can play that because there is air present. Or I could play my water erodes, floods earth because there is earth present. I'll play the water card. The water erodes, floods earth. Water erodes, floods earth. I cannot play that because that was just played. So that's off the table. If I want, I could wait for the chain card. I could choose to pass, hoping I could get the cards for the chain because I just need a fire over earth. Fire scorches melts earth. I need that card to complete the chain because I have an earth fills very smothers air. air evaporates, freezes water, and water douses fire. Now, if I had a fire scorches, melts earth, I would have the fourth card to complete the chain. I'm going to take a gamble and pass, so I lose a hit point, and the opponent gains a score point. Wait, yeah. Fire boils, evaporates water. I can play that because there is water present. Or I could play the air evaporates, freezes water, which I will play. Fire consumes, pollutes air. I can play that because there is air present. Well, that's good. I won't have to worry about... Or I could play the water erodes, floods earth because there is water present. Okay, got something just in case. Air smothers fire. I cannot play that because there is no air or fire present. That's water and earth. But I can play the fire boils, evaporates water card because there is water present. Fire boils, evaporates water. I cannot play that because that is what was just played. I have a fire consumes, pollutes air. I can play that. I have a potential set if I had the fire over earth card, but I would also need that for the 4. Alright, I'm gonna play... Oh, I can't play that because that's the same card, right? I'm gonna play the fire consumes, pollutes air because fire is present. Air smothers fire. Well, I already have one in my hand. I can play that because both are present. It's the opposite card, so I will. Water fills, drowns air. I can play that because there is air present. Water fills, drowns air. I cannot play that because that's the card that's down. However, I can play the air smothers fire because there is air present. Water erodes, floods earth. I cannot play that because neither are present. That's air and fire. However, I can play the air, or the fire boils, evaporates water because there's fire present. Fire boils, evaporates water. I cannot play that because that's already down. But I can play the water fills, drowns air because there is water present. Water douses fire. I can play that because there is water present. I already have one in my hand. Okay, that's a double, so if I play that, it won't break up the chain. Now I also have water erodes, floods earth. I could play because there's water. But I'll play the water doses fire. Fire scorches, melts earth. Well, that's the card I need for whatever. Now if I have a fire boils, evaporates water card. Now if I had a fire consumes, pollutes air, I would have a set. So I will choose to pass. I will lose a hit point. Opponent gains a score point. Fire consumes, pollutes air. I can play that because there's fire present. I could play the water erodes, floods earth because there's water present. Air. background. Thinking of cards for a chain. Water erodes, floods earth. Air smothers fire. Oh, there we go. I got my set now. You'll have air smothers fire, a 3 out of 3. Wait a minute. Never mind. I got it backwards. I need the opposite card. I need fire over air, not air over fire. Okay, never mind. False alarm. I can't play it though either because there's no. Oh, damn. I don't. I could potentially have another set. I could. Oh no, I could play either of those because there's earth and water present. Can't play that. I could take a hit again and keep. I'm gonna pass, so I lose a hit point. Opponent gains a score point. Hoping I get the pairs I need. Earth fills, absorbs, displaces water. I can play that because that's the opposite of the card that's there. Both present. Pardon me. If I had an air over earth card, I could have a chain that way also. Pardon me. So I need either an air over fire, or an air. I either need an air over earth for a chain, or a fire over earth for a chain. I can't take a hit because that's my last hit point. Pardon me. Okay, so I'm going to play the Earth fills, absorbs, displaces water because that's the opposite card of the one that's there. Air evaporates, freezes water. I can play that because there is water present. Yeah, I'm going to play it. Air evaporates, freezes water. Water is present. Okay, those are the cards I need from me. Air smothers fire. I can play that because there's air present. Air for water, air for fire. No, that's not gonna work. Wait, air for fire, fire for air. Technically that works. air over fire, or fire over air, air over water, water over fire. No. No. One second work. Water over fire, fire over air, over water. No, that would be, yeah, 2 can't make a chain of 3. Yes, okay, I'm gonna play the air smothers fire because there is air present. Fire boils, evaporates water. I can play that because there's fire present. I already have one in my hand. I can't play the air smothers fire because that's the one that's down, so I'm gonna have to play that one. Air, fire boils, evaporates water. Fire consumes, pollutes air. I already have one in my hand. I'm gonna play that because fire is present. Earth Pillsbury smothers air. I can play that because there is air present. I could play the air smothers fire because it's both are present. It's the opposite card of the one that's there. I could keep that for potential set if I had the fire card. Oops. I will play air smothers fire. Earth burns, smothers fire. I do believe I already have that. No? Earth burns, smothers fire. I do believe I need the opposite of that for the chain. Fire, fire over air, air over water. No, I'd need the water over earth. That. Water over earth. Alright, I'm going to play the fire consumes, pollutes air because it's the opposite of the card that's there. Both are present. Fire scorches, melts earth. Oh, that was a card Buddy needed. I can play that because there's fire present. I already have one in my hand. I also have a earth fills, burns, smothers air. I can play that because there's air present. Water erodes, floods earth. I can play that because there's earth present. No, that's not gonna. I'm gonna play the earth burns, smothers fire because earth is present. Earth buries smothers fire. I cannot play that because that's the card that was just played. I could play the opposite of it though. Earth scorches melts, or fire scorches melts earth. So I'll play that. Earth fills, absorbs, displaces water. I can play that because there's earth present. Mm-hmm. 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 I could do a chain doing that. Let's see. I could have water. I could have a chain of earth over water. Water over earth. Earth over air, and air over water. Technically, that would be a chain because it's at least four, and they. Oh wait, no. Never mind. Mm-mm. 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 Never mind. No, it would have to be air for earth to do that. Okay. Or water over earth. Earth over water. No. No, that wouldn't work either. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No. Okay, no. Let's see. I need. Okay, I could play the Rose floods Earth because Earth is present, or I could play the Earth fills, absorbs, displaces water because Earth is present. And that would keep my chain. Potential. Yeah, play Earth fills, absorbs, displaces water. Water fills, drowns air. I can play that because there's water present. Or I could play my Earth buries, smothers fire because Earth is present. Water douses fire. I can play that because that's fire present. I also have one in my hand already, so I will play that. Fire consumes, pollutes air. Oh, I need that for my fire set. Okay, so I now have fire scorches, melts earth. Have 3 out of 3. Fire boils, evaporates water. Have 2 out of 3. And fire consumes, pollutes air. Have 1 out of 3. So I have a fire set now. And I have to play my water fills, drowns air because water is present. Water fills, drowns air. I cannot play that because it was just played. However, I do have a water set, so instead of waiting for that chain, I have water douses fire, W3 out of 3. Water erodes floods earth, W 2 out of 3. And water fills drowns air, W 1 out of 3. So a water set. In the full house. Now. Okay, so that's water fills drowns air. So I either need the opposite card. Air evaporates, freezes water. I could play that because it's the opposite of the card that's there. Or I could play Earth fills, very smothers air because there's air present. So I'll play that. Air smothers fire. I can play that because there's air present. Fire scorches, melts earth. I can play that because there's, well, that's the one I need. Yeah! Okay, I get the card after I break up my chain. Okay. Alright, awesome. Anyways, I can play that because there's fire present. Or I could play the air evaporates, freezes water because there's air present. Well, since that was a bust, I guess I'm gonna have to play it now. Fire scorches, melts earth because there's fire present. Fire boils, evaporates water. I can play that because there's fire present. Fire scorches, melts earth. I can play that because there's fire present. Or I could play the, okay, I get it tons now that I don't need it. It's twice in a row now, okay. Or I can play the fire, air evaporates, freezes water because water's present. Water douses fire. I can play that because water is present. Fire scorches, melts earth. Okay. So I have doubles of it now. Got a tons and now I don't need it. Right. And I'll play that because fire is present. Doesn't matter which one, it's a double. Air erodes, oxidizes earth. I can play because there's earth present. Fire consumes, pollutes air. I could play because there's air present. Or I could play the fire scorches, melts earth because there's earth present. Air evaporates, freezes water. I cannot play that because there is water and earth, or fire and earth. So I'll have to discard. No, I don't. I'm gonna have to pass. So I lose a hit point, my last hit point, and the opponent gains a point. And now the game is over, and we tally up the points. Now the hands have different combinations. So for points, we have 4 plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 points to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus a full house is 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. Wait. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. 15 to 13. Red is the winner.